Hi everyone, we have a new fit tip for this month. The question is, are you a neck breather or are you a rib cage breather? And I'm sure your question is, what does it matter and why should I care? So here are some of the reasons that you need to look at. First of all, look at yourself in the mirror and take a couple deep breaths. That means I am a neck breather. Okay, so you've determined that you're breathing from your neck and not from your rib cage. Now, the next question is, why is that important? Okay, this is called residual breathing. So you're using your neck to try to open and expand your lungs, and your rib cage is not working at all. So let's take a look at posture. Always going back to posture. If my ear is over my shoulder, ear over my shoulder, I'm able to breathe from my rib cage. If my shoulder is in front of my ear, then my mid back is no longer working, and it's going to be harder to get deep breath and push that into your lungs. So let's talk about first residual breathing using your shoulders. That means you're not able to get into the deep little areas in your lungs to push all that stagnant air out. So, why is that important when you're a pickleball player? First, is you need to be able to take a deep breath to calm yourself down when you're playing pickleball, or if you're running on the pickleball court, or if the tension is really high, and if you're taking short breaths, or if you're taking deep breaths, that is very important for high intensity play on the pickleball court. So, first of all, I'm using a dowel, but you can use a broom or something like this to help you learn how to breathe from your back and from your rib cage and not from your neck. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the dowel and put it up and over my head. So for people whose shoulders are in the wrong place, it's very painful to do this. So you might want to start with the dowel on top of your head. Learn to drop your shoulders. Once your shoulders are down, try to breathe wide through the rib cage. And as you continue to practice this, you're able to put the dowel behind your back. So let's look at my back and see how my wings or my scapula I can squeeze together. So let's take a look. So you probably could see my wings being pulled together by the muscles. I call them the rubber bands or the muscles. And by using my back, and you can see pulling my shoulders together, my posture gets better. I can inhale deeper, and you can actually see my rib cage expanding and contracting. So let's find a couple other ways to expand and contract the rib cage. So first position, you take two fingers and put them on your nostril. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both sides. Take the free hand on the other side, put it behind your head, and tilt the direction that your fingers are located in. Now we're going to close off the nostril, inhale into the rib cage, and try to expand your ribs. So you should be able to see your rib cage growing and expanding and contracting. And let's try it on the other side. 2 fingers, hands behind your head, tilt over. Let's breathe into the rib cage. And you can actually feel that you're sending air over to the rib cage, and the ribs are expanding and contracting. Very important that you're able to do that. Now, how do you send air to your back? Take both of your arms, put it right on the top of your rib cage, bend forward, and try to breathe into your back. So let's see if I can expand my back. I inhale and I exhale. I inhale and I exhale. And again, I inhale and I exhale. So what I am doing is I'm using the cartilage muscles in between the rib cage and in the back. I'm expanding and contracting back and front, which allows me to take a much deeper breath. And the other reason that you want to breathe deeply, first of all, is you send more oxygen to your brain. Who can't use more oxygen in their brain? And second of all, if you get the flu or get a cough and you get all that deep congestion, if you're breathing from your shoulders, you're not able to clear the air out of the little alveoli in your lungs, and you could risk getting bronchitis or pneumonia. So the final exercise, using our dowel and our nice pillar here, I'm putting the dowel behind the pillar and I'm using it to pull my shoulders back when I inhale. Exhale. Look at my posture. Exhale. Look at how deep I'm able to catch my breath. Now I hold the position and see if I can remove the dowel and keep my shoulders back all on my own while breathing normally. Thank you. See you soon.